If workplaces had nap rooms, multitasking was frowned upon, and meetings were held during walks, we'd be vastly more productive. These are just some of the things we know about how to optimize our brain use. Exercise boosts brainpower. Wondering whether there is a relationship between exercise and mental alertness? The answer is yes. Just about every mental test possible was tried. No matter how it was measured, the answer was consistently yes. A lifetime of exercise can result in a sometimes astonishing elevation in cognitive performance, compared with those who are sedentary. Exercisers outperform couch potatoes in tests that measure long-term memory, reasoning, attention, problem solving, even so-called fluid intelligence tasks. These tasks test the ability to reason quickly and think abstractly, improvising off previously learned material in order to solve a new problem. Essentially, exercise improves a whole host of abilities prized in the classroom and at work. Survival. The human brain evolved, too. The brain is a survival organ. It is designed to solve problems related to surviving in an unstable outdoor environment and to do so in nearly constant motion. We were not the strongest on the planet, but we developed the strongest brains, the key to our survival. The strongest brains survive, not the strongest bodies. Our ability to understand each other is our chief survival tool. Relationships helped us survive in the jungle and are critical to surviving at work and school today. If someone does not feel safe with a teacher or boss, he or she may not perform as well. There is no greater anti-brain environment than the classroom and cubicle. Every brain is wired differently. What you do and learn in life physically changes what your brain looks like. It literally rewires it. Regions of the brain develop at different rates in different people. The brains of school children are just as unevenly developed as their bodies. Our school system ignores the fact that every brain is wired differently. We wrongly assume every brain is the same. We don't pay attention to boring things. The brain is not capable of multitasking. We can talk and breathe, but when it comes to higher-level tasks, we just can't do it. Workplaces and schools actually encourage this type of multitasking. Walk into any office and you'll see people sending email, answering their phones, instant messaging, and perusing Facebook, all at the same time. Research shows your error rate goes up 50% and it takes you twice as long to do things. When you're always online, you're always distracted. So the always online organization is the always unproductive organization. Remember to repeat. How do you remember better? Repeated exposure to information, in specifically timed intervals, provides the most powerful way to fix memory into the brain. Deliberately re-expose yourself to the information more elaborately if you want the retrieval to be of higher quality. Deliberately re-expose yourself to the information more elaborately, and in fixed, spaced intervals, if you want the retrieval to be the most vivid it can be. Learning occurs best when new information is incorporated gradually into the memory store rather than when it is jammed in all at once. Memory is enhanced by creating associations between concepts. Sleep well, think well. The bottom line is that sleep loss means mind loss. Sleep loss cripples thinking, in just about every way you can measure thinking. Sleep loss hurts attention, executive function, immediate memory, working memory, mood, quantitative skills, logical reasoning ability, general math knowledge. Napping is normal. Ever feel tired in the afternoon? That's because your brain really wants to take a nap. There's a battle raging in your head between two armies. Each army is made of legions of brain cells and biochemicals, one desperately trying to keep you awake, the other desperately trying to force you to sleep. Around 3 p.m., 12 hours after the midpoint of your sleep, all your brain wants to do is nap. Stressed brains don't learn the same way. Your brain is built to deal with stress that lasts about 30 seconds. The brain is not designed for long-term stress when you feel like you have no control. The saber-toothed tiger ate you or you ran away, but it was all over in less than a minute. If you have a bad boss, the saber-toothed tiger can be at your door for years, and you begin to deregulate. If you are in a bad marriage, the saber-toothed tiger can be in your bed for years, and the same thing occurs. You can actually watch the brain shrink. Stimulate more of the senses. Our senses work together, so it is important to stimulate them. Your head crackles with the perceptions of the whole world, Sight, sound, taste, smell, touch, energetic as a frat party. Smell is unusually effective at evoking memory. If you're tested on the details of a movie while the smell of popcorn is wafted into the air, you'll remember 10 to 50% more. Those in multisensory environments always do better than those in unisensory environments. They have more recall with better resolution that lasts longer, evident even 20 years later. We are powerful and natural explorers. The desire to explore never leaves us despite the classrooms and cubicles we are stuffed into. Babies are the model of how we learn, not by passive reaction to the environment but by active testing through observation, hypothesis, experiment, and conclusion. Babies methodically do experiments on objects, for example, to see what they will do.